Hi, I'm Madeline from Sheen Slings, and today I'm going to show you 5 different methods to get this strap done up behind your back. So this is something when I was learning I personally really struggled with because I can't really reach around here to get this done up. And it is something that so many of my clients struggle with, and it really puts them off baby wearing. But trust me, there is a method that will work for you. I'm going to show you 5 different ones because everybody's a bit different. Have a watch through and give them a practice. I guarantee you at least one will work for you. So let's get started. Number one is to slightly loosen these off and then support baby's weight by holding the straps and pulling them upwards until you can pull this up behind the back of your head. And then once it's behind the back of your head, you should be able to do this up quite easily, drop it down, and then you can tighten these straps up. Not everyone finds that very easy, particularly if you've got a very wiggly baby, because having the straps loose enough to pull it up behind your head can feel a bit insecure, particularly if baby is wiggling or fighting. But it is one of the really easiest, simplest methods if you feel happy holding the weight like so. Method number 2, let me just slip my baby out. Method number 2 is to actually have everything already done up. So I have it already clipped up here, and I have the strap behind my back already clipped up. And then I'm going to make sure that these are really nice and long to give me plenty of space, and then I can pick my baby up, pop them in the carrier as normal, and then this time I'm just going to literally throw this over my head and then thread my arms into the straps like a jumper. And I'm paying attention to make sure that the padded bit goes on top and the webbing goes underneath. And now once I'm in, I can just tighten up, and you will see the strap is now done up behind my back and in the right position. Voila! And of the 5 methods, this is my personal favourite, just because I find it really, really easy, just slips over my head and I don't have to worry about doing anything behind me. However, some parents will find it quite claustrophobic pulling it over the head, might not enjoy the feeling of pulling it over the head, and they might find that they've got quite a lot of work to do with the tightening up because you have to have it very loose to pull it over your head. If that is you, there's a variation of this method, and this is method number 3 I'm going to show you, which is to have these undone. You don't have to have them as long this time, so you won't need to do as much tightening. Now I can have these undone, but this one I'm leaving done up. So I'm leaving this one done up so that I don't need to do it behind my back, but the long ones I've got undone. And now I can grab my baby, pop my baby in, and again I'm going to throw this over my head, but without it being attached to the panel, it moves over very much more easily and doesn't feel as claustrophobic. And now I can just simply find them behind my back and do them up. And as you can see, I don't need to do as much tightening because they're not as long. And again, it's all done up behind me and really easy to just tighten up. Voila. So let me slip my baby out again. Slip my baby out like so. Voila. Okay, so method number 4. Method number 4 is my personal least favourite, but a lot of parents really like this, and that is to put the carrier on empty. However you find it easy to get the carrier on empty, so the strap's done up, these straps are done up, it is all ready to go, there's just no baby in it. Then I can make plenty of space to give me space, and I can simply thread my baby in from the top. So give myself plenty of space here. I'm going to grab my baby, and I'm just going to pay attention to guiding their legs first into the carrier and then through the gaps. Just paying attention that I bring each leg through the right gap so that they sit comfortably, and then pop your arm in, and then I can pull it all down and tighten up. This will really depend on your baby. Some babies are perfectly happy to be thread in like that. Some babies will really fight it. I personally had children that would really fight it, so I couldn't really envisage using this, but I had really good close friends who loved this method, and it just made it easier for them. So there we go, that's the first 4. Now we just have one last method to show you. So let me slip my baby out. So method number 5 is to cheat. Method number 5 is to not need to do that strap up at all. So is to just cross the straps over my back, and then I just won't need to do this strap up. So to do that, I have undone everything. I've undone this, and I have undone these from the panel, and I've left them quite long because they're going to go a longer way around my back, so I'm going to need more space. Then I'm going to grab my baby, cuddle them, bring the panel up as before, and this time I'm just going to put one strap over my shoulder. I'm going to reach behind me, pull it down, and then across, and plug it in. And then same on the other side, down, and then across, and plug it in. And now you can see my straps are crossed across my back, so I simply don't need to do that strap up at all. It can be really worth trying your carrier if it allows you to do cross strap. If it's like mine and you have the buckle at the panel so you can do cross strap, if it allows you to do cross strap, it's really worth trying it because it fits completely differently to the rucksack carry. Some people find the cross strap more comfortable than the rucksack, some people find the rucksack more comfortable than the cross, but it's really worth giving it a go, and it does mean you just don't need to do that strap up behind your back. I hope that's been helpful. Bye bye.